EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22. Yard line. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Well, Charles, it feels like Lamar Miller's been around the NFL forever, but he's still just going to turn 28 in April. Well, this past year, though, 973 rushing yards, good for 12th in the league.
And you know that he's capable of being a 1,000-yard runner year in and year out, save for some injuries, and maybe utilizing the pass game a little bit more in Houston. 4.6 yards per carry is a healthy number, and that was his highest since 2014 when he's with the Miami Dolphins.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He sets to fire deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Forced out to his left. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
as a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. But the Houston Texans, as they come onto the field, obviously their offseason hit a little earlier than they wanted in January, making it to the playoffs, losing to Indianapolis. It was the first time that two AFC South teams had actually met in the playoffs when they squared off with the Colts.
And think about how the two of them began the year. Houston began 0-3. The Colts began 1-5. Yet they both finished so hot. The Colts down the stretch, 9-1 in their last 10. Houston 8-2, and end up meeting in the playoffs. And both of them ended up winning on the other team's home field. The Colts did it twice. Houston did it once.
But as you said several times, hard for Houston to be completely disappointed with the ending. They have a lot to build on for next year. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On 2nd down, here's Miller. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Watson on 3rd down. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. And he slides to avoid the hit. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Black 22! Black 22!
On 1st down, it's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one, 58 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Watson on the sneak, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson taking it in. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Football going back to the Cleveland Browns here. All right, let's take a peek back at last season. 7-8-1. You mentioned it earlier. They were a few breaks away from being a playoff team. Hard to believe. But now you go into the offseason for the first time in a long time, Charles, with expectations going into next year.
And how excited is everyone to actually have expectations rather than being the laughing stock of the NFL? You just mentioned they went 7-8-1, 0-16 in 2017, so everyone will take that. But you're right. What's the next step? With Baker Mayfield at quarterback, they believe they can contend for a playoff spot next year. They still will need some help on the defensive end, but what a great place they've started. Myles Garrett at defensive end, Denzel Ward at cornerback, both of them going to the Pro Bowl this season.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Look at this, a tight end carry. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. It's a quarterback sneak. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Mayfield to throw it this time. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. Charles Chubb, heck of a rookie season, but do you think it bothers him that he had 996 yards?
I'll guarantee you it bothers him. It reminds me of a runner by the name of Dave Hampton, who played for the Atlanta Falcons, who actually went over 1,000 yards in a 14-game season. They gave him the game ball, stopped the game and applauded for him, and then he took another carry and lost yardage. And finished the season at 996 yards and never came close to 1,000 again.
But still, though, Nick Chubb, great season, finishing 10th in the league in rushing as a rookie.
And don't forget his signature run against the Atlanta Falcons, 92 yards for a touchdown.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First down, Mayfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Gone!
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, a reminder to everyone out there, coming up soon, the NFL Club Championship event. Now, there are a handful of those club events that haven't been determined yet, but eventually there will be a representative from each of the 32 NFL teams. It's about $700,000 worth of prize money, and it's all going to take place live on Twitch every day at 3 Eastern, noon Pacific, starting January 30th and running through February 2nd. Don't miss it. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's letting this one go for a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. First down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They pitch it to Chubb, and that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
2nd down, Mayfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit. Detroit. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DJ Reader. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. A toss play to Chubb. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Detroit! Detroit!
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He can run for it, and he will. And a loose football. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he is caught. It's Perriman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
The Browns on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
Detroit! Detroit!
Mayfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
4th down, Mayfield. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Hugh Jackson rolls the dice, but it doesn't work for him. And this Texans defense stands tall.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Here's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Come back! Hey! Back 22! Back 22! Come back!
They are going for it. Here's Watson. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I'll guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw, Mayfield. Being chased out left. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now they'll run it on the toss. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Browns add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brent, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half.
I give myself like an 8.5. You was like a 5.95, close to 6. You was like right at 6. I go ahead and round it up for you, cause you my nigga. I round yours up to an even 6. You was like a 6 at 2K. Mad? Shit, you was like a
throw for it on 4th.
Yeah, you ain't never about to play
Complete to Brown, right side.
I don't fault you for
and
that.
now this is going to be close.
Hard. You
The
played a pretty
defense
good
says
game
they
right here.
stopped him,
Like you
and
learned
they
it.
did.
I could tell you been
I'm not
practicing
sure,
this
partner,
shit.
there what the mindset was to go for it.
Just ain't
I don't
quite
know.
there
And
yet.
some teams just feel that possession is the key to
Right
everything.
there.
They just want to have
Like,
the football in their
right
hands.
above the water.
No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say,
Like,
listen,
everybody don't know how to
go
juke
for
like
it and try and finish it
Your
ourselves.
ass off, nigga. You juke. Yeah, he's in and out that shit. You know? And I see you got a little deep ball. I see you got a little deep ball. You got me
from
with a
the
couple
last
times.
drive. He'll look to
You know
throw.
what I'm saying? But
Step, and he
still
can't
see
get
shit
rid
like
of it.
that.
It's
Still
taken
don't know how to
down.
play. See?
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. On second down, here's Watson. He's letting this one
Shit
go
like
for
that, you
four.
still don't know what you're
Oh,
doing.
my
You know what I'm saying?
Another
But you getting
interception.
that, though? I can tell.
Picked up by
I can
Terrence
tell.
Mitchell.
Good
And
shot.
they will set
I
up
can
shop
tell.
at their own 41-yard
Just
line.
keep at it, bro.
And that gives him now
Say,
3
man, when you're down, you
interceptions in
ain't
the
out,
game.
bro.
Because someone's locked into what
You
they're
can
trying
take
to
a
get
beat,
done in
nigga.
the
We gotta
passing
beat
game.
your
When's the
ass
last
plenty
time
of
we had
time.
someone get three in
Just
a
keep coming back for more.
2011, wasn't it, Kurt
You
Coleman?
know you can take a beat.
The
You got a strong chin.
With the Eagles, and I
Kinda
believe
like
against
AB.
Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. The completion good for
Always
3 and it's
beat.
second down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created
You know?
equal.
He's
Because
kinda like
everything was
AB.
right, got the
You
completion,
know?
but he's not one of the more dynamic
know?
guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Again, this is
Pancake
Chubb.
them niggas. Oh, that was a touchdown,
At
man.
the
Fuck.
48-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
One nigga
I
to
have to
beat.
chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right
Man.
now,
But
I could
yeah,
be
bro.
in that huddle with that offensive
ahead,
line.
sleep on this
I know
one, bro.
exactly what
You know?
they're saying. If you call a
Practice.
pass play here, we're
Yeah.
going to call time.
One more.
Run
Come
the
on.
football. We got control of this thing.
Oh, these niggas playing with me, man.
Time to shine. And
Fuck.
past the 35, he'll be dropped
Two
a yard
niggas
or
in
two
front
shy
me.
of the 30. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Oh. Yeah, bro. You probably could
Time
beat
for
me
a
at
break.
Red Dead Redemption.
We'll come back and see this one out
Modern
after
Warfare,
this.
shit like that, because I don't play shit like that. He probably good. He probably cold at that fucking riding that horse and shit. Country ass horse riding.
First down, Mayfield.
He probably good
Looking
at
left
that.
side, he's got it. Complete. And inside the 20
Bad
before
shit.
he's brought down.
This shit right here, nigga.
Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I
got
talk
the
often
button down
about trying to
pat before. You know how to
hide
spin.
receivers in certain situations.
You know how to
But a
juke.
guy of his size
Fuck.
can't really hide
You
it.
know how to
With the
call
tight end
plays.
drag route, definitely
You know
an
what
effective way
that's
to sneak him
Like I
across the
said, nigga.
formation for an easy completion.
And he's going to have to
Like I
eat
said.
this one as down he goes.
Man,
DJ
1 to 10.
in
I'll
there to
give you a
pick up his
6.
second sack now
Uh,
of the afternoon.
No, not mad. I mean 2K. In 2K, from 1 to 10, I give you a 6. I'm like an 8.5 myself.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the
That's my
clock
shit
here
right
already as they come up second down.
That's what I do. I do 2K, nigga. That's what I do.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24
Man,
yards.
this is my shit.
Well, they probably
Man,
don't
man,
need to
I
run a
give you
play
like
here, but you wonder if they're
1
going to
to
be
10.
able to resist on first
I'll
and
give you
goal.
like a 4. You like a 4 and a half. You like right there. You like, you're not good, but you're not sad either. You like, but you're not good, so I can't say you're not all of it sad. You know what I'm saying? So I give you like a 4.5. Like you almost to a 5. You almost there.
And the decision to just kick
You
the
know the
extra
button. Like I
point
said, you
ends
know how
up
to spin.
successful.
You know how to call plays. You know?
The kickoff
And
team
nigga, you
on
got
the field
7
now
points,
as they
nigga.
will
That means
send
you know
this one
something.
away.
Because I ain't let you get them 7. You got them 7 on your own, nigga, so you earned
That'll be
that.
taken in the end zone.
Yeah, I give you a 5. You a 5 for sure.
And the decision to
working
bring
at
it
it,
out
bro.
a good one as he's
Don't
up
be
a yard or two
discouraged.
shy
Keep
of
your
the
head
30.
up. You
The
know?
Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field
you
here.
live
They're
another
down
day.
big here late.
Fuck.
I don't know.
You know how it
Just
go.
one last drive here for Pride.
Some people like to do
Strong
that.
little nigga.
I remember playing for a guy once we were down
Nobody
huge,
can
and someone
keep
said,
this
Coach, what
around.
do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit
Now,
better
look,
as they continue to
I'm a
move
true
forward.
friend.
Probably just want to
The
put
true
this
friend
one
I
behind
am,
them.
I got 2
So much
timeouts,
goes into a
and you
successful
got 2
play, doesn't it?
timeouts.
How about that
So you
play
know what that
action
means?
there?
What's
Freezing
mine
the
is
defense
yours,
just
and what's
enough
yours is mine.
to bring the
So
tight
now
end
you
free
have 4
downfield for the
timeouts.
completion.
Okay? Okay?
Able to
You
get
let me know when
seven
you
on
want me
that
to
first
press
down
the button,
pass
and
play.
I'm going to call the
Second
button.
and 3.
That's the kind of friend I am.
A shotgun snap for Watson.
Oh, shit!
And now here's another interception. He's picked off at his own 37.
You know what I'm saying? You was a 4.5 now. I might drop that to just an even 4, bro. You know, 'cause you looking kind of bad out there, but, you know, I know you're frustrated and shit right now, so you probably just, you
Hard to
don't give
believe
a
we're
fuck.
watching this and
Fuck,
have seen
fuck,
it,
fuck,
but it
man,
just tells you
shit.
about the
You
game
know
of
I call
football.
this nigga
They
with
give
this shit.
it and it
You know
take
what
it
I'm
away.
Yeah, the guys
You
know
know I
that
call
he's
this
thrown
nigga
6
with this
interceptions.
shit. Ah!